Hey everyone, I'm Cosmic and welcome to the Cloud. It do be Splatfest time. Why did the chat get messed up again? Oh my god. I don't understand. How does this look? Oh, that's way too big. Oh my god. Why is it only the names? Hold on. Hold on. Yes, I am Team Speed. Oh, there we go. What? Okay, it just fixed itself. Sure, man. Kind of fixed itself? This is better. I'm confused. We'll go with that for now. There we go. Okay, hello everyone. Hello. Also, we got Flowery in the background saying glue. Awesome. Yeah, we can do a pool. I'm looking at some posts. I'm literally just getting on. I've not played any Fest yet, as you can see. Oh, hello, LARPaplier. I am the Splatoon lore guy, yes. Welcome. Multifaceted shrimp. That's a good one. Yeah, I don't know. I'll go ahead and open this up, I guess. Do the usual pool. Cosmic Cloud, if anyone wants to join. So we got 100x by the second rotation. Oh, nice. I feel like I've not gone a 100x in a very long time. I guess I haven't played. I mostly like I still have played every Splatfest in this game up to Ruler, but I haven't really like grinded one since like Grandfest, I would say. Yesterday I replayed Octo Expansion and it was peak as always. This is true. Oh yeah, did they say? I saw someone say that on Twitter. I don't remember where Nintendo said that, but apparently the chances are increased of getting the multiplayer battles. I don't know if people are on the game yet. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, normally I like play a match or two, I guess, before opening the room, but yeah. We'll see. I'm also just kind of getting, I like had to wake up early. I might be a little tired today. I had to wake up early and do some stuff. But yeah. We will get into this. I've gotten a 10x like 20 times? Okay, well maybe maybe that is true then. Yeah. Raiders. So okay, there's a few things to talk about. First of all, I don't want to make this stream a whole Deltarune rant again, but I felt like I was finally hitting the point of like, okay, I love Chapter 5, I love Deltarune, but this is literally like I've played it myself, I watched my friends play through, I've watched like 2 other playthroughs on YouTube. Like it is literally like the only thing I am consuming in my free time. Maybe I do actually need a break. I need like any variety that isn't just Deltarune. And then Toby Fox patched the game with an additional like lore drop. That's like crazy. So then I got sucked right back into it. But yes, Raiders is like on the horizon at this point, so I will have to like make the mental shift. I mean, I'm really hyped for Raiders. So, you know, I'm definitely ready for it to come out, but that was funny. Hello, Emzo. Yeah, we'll just go ahead with this, and then if more people want to join, can do it after. What even are the maps right now? Okay, those are decent. I don't think Little Judd. I mean, I've said several times I don't think Little Judd is an antagonist. Honestly, Raiders doesn't seem to have anything to do with Grizzco so far. Like, I mean, just the Salmonids are there, but like, there's no sign of Grizzco at all. So I don't really think they're gonna matter. I did listen, yeah. There were a bunch of new trailers actually, and like TV spots and stuff, but there was the Japanese trailer that had the remix of Anarchy Rainbow. I don't think so. We were talking about like, is this like them spoiling the final boss song? I think it might just be the normal boss theme. Like, it sounds like dramatic. I don't think it's just a normal level theme, and obviously it's Anarchy Rainbow, so it's like, you know, the deep cut theme. But yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be like the cutscene they showed like half a second of, like, low-key might be one of the final cutscenes. I wouldn't even be surprised, but I hope the song is not too much of a spoiler. Thank you, Lispa Smiles. I'm glad you enjoy it. I wonder if Grizzco will go under? I mean, I don't think so. After, like, Grand Run, or, like, Big Run, you know, all of the... the timeline is hard to place. Like, if Little Judd... I'm still, like, it's unclear if, like, Little Judd is supposed to be behind all that. It makes sense that it happens after Return of the Mammalians, right? I feel like it basically has to. So... I think Grizzco is doing better than ever. What that means for Splatoon 4, I don't know, but I kind of don't think it'll matter for Raiders, to be honest. Yeah, the tricolor shout motif better appear. I don't think I don't think Little Judd will be in anything. I really don't think he's gonna be. I don't know if he's ever gonna have a time where he's more than a joke character. I don't think it's Raiders. I really just don't. I think if there was anything Grizzco, I mean, there was even like a crate. There's like one of the orange, like, you know, normal single player crates that had like a different logo on it that wasn't Cuddle Gear, wasn't Kamaboko, wasn't Grizzco. It was just some other new thing. So like, I feel like if Grizzco had any involvement, we would have seen any sign of it by now. And we haven't, so I feel kind of random. I feel like if it just kind of came out of nowhere. I don't think Salmonids always has to mean Grizzco. I think that's kind of what the story is doing, is distinguishing the Salmonids as, you know, something that can exist outside of just Salmon Run. I feel like the final boss song, I don't know, because it's like the tricolor shout clearly isn't the main theme of the game, because we have like a consistent motif we've already heard in a bunch of the songs. It's the like doo 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 doo. And Anarchy Rainbow, I feel like the final boss will just be like some Anarchy Rainbow type remix, but it might, I guess I don't know. We'll see. I mean, that'd be a pretty lame plot twist. I don't think there's any sign of it, and I don't want it to happen. Oh yeah, I put on the Raiders banner. I keep forgetting I'm using that. I wouldn't really call Marina a fake out villain. I feel like it's pretty clear that she's being controlled. Oh, 3-starred that, wow. I guess just let me know if people want to join. I have 8-starred shop, by the way. I recently 8-starred it. I don't know if I'll get 10-star ever, but that's another milestone. Yeah, okay, next match I can let people in. I hope there's more than 4 bosses, bro. I mean, that's a specific hope of mine. I am feeling a lot more confident about enemy variety, I will say. Like, the seasoned Salmonids being, like, mini-bosses. And then people were, like looking... Like, you can see... They basically just act as normal enemies. It's the thing where, like, an enemy is introduced as a mini-boss, but then later in the game it just basically becomes a standard enemy. I think that's how the seasoned Salmonids work. So, like, they'll just be thrown in there, which is good. Because it means we're not just fighting, like, the same bosses the whole game. But in terms of, like, major boss fights, obviously we haven't really seen anything. We've seen, like, a couple of cutscenes that seem to be, like, boss intro cutscenes, but we haven't really seen the bosses themselves. But I really hope there's more than just 5 in the whole game, man. Yeah, I mean, they're incorporating stuff from, like, Side Order, but I feel like an Ink Strike enemy is not very likely. I feel like, I mean, the Ink Strike levels were cool in Splatoon 1 because the whole stage was, like, designed around it. I feel like it's throwing, like, an Ink Strike in there when you already have all the chaos of the Salmonids, I feel like would not be the best design choice. A Salmonid Cerberus? I mean, I feel like a Hydra would maybe fit more, but that, I mean, that could be interesting. That could actually be really cool as a boss design. Do you think there'll be more Splatfest after Summer Nights? I mean, I think they're just gonna loop them until Splatoon 4 comes out at this point. I like, had my doubts at first, like, I thought maybe they'll just do 1 year of reruns or whatever, but, like, the fact that they're already doing Summer Nights after Raiders suggests to me that they're just going to keep doing the seasonal ones. Yeah, I'm glad they've been tight-lipped about the bosses. Because even if there are only a few of them, at least we don't really know what they are. We are definitely getting salmonlings? I don't think so. What would be the purpose of salmonlings if we're already playing as an Inkling? I would not say definitely. you can hold that hope in your heart if that is what you truly want, but I would not say definitely. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I definitely don't want to know anything about the story. I think the trailers could have given us a little bit more, but at this point, yeah, I'm glad. I'm happy to be blind going in. Maybe showing the bosses would be a story spoiler? I mean, we technically have seen 2 boss designs. You just have to, like, frame through the footage. So, I don't think they're spoilers. I mean, they're just Salmonids still. But, yeah, I mean, maybe later bosses are somehow a spoiler. I don't know. I feel like we're mostly going to be fighting Salmonids. I feel like that much is pretty predictable. Like, I'm glad to not have the visual design spoiled, just so we don't know them, but I don't think there's, like, a narrative spoiler that would come with it. What's the second design? In the gameplay trailer, you see the one, like, diving down from the sky, and then in the, I think it's in that part in the direct, where you see the mechanic, like, looking up at something and then, like, ducking. Then you see this, like, train steel eel salmon thing. Oh, right, I forgot backing out of the room completely deletes the room in Splatfest, then they still haven't fixed that after 4 years. Okay, well... someone was asking how to join the room. You go to this tab, you press plus, you type in Cosmic Cloud, and then it appears in your notification menu. But yeah, just first come, first serve, whoever gets in. Yeah. I mean, calling Donkey Kong Bonanza story-based is like... Actually, that's kind of... I don't think that's true at all. They spoiled the credits theme of Donkey Kong Bonanza and, like, one of the final cutscenes. Not, like, final, but, like, late game. Obviously, they didn't spoil, like, the big thing at the ending, but, like... They showed some pretty late game stuff. I don't know. I would actually disagree with that, but... Yeah, I don't know. Regardless, I'm glad... that, you know... I'm glad... I don't know if I'm entirely happy with how Raiders has been handled, but at the current point in time where we're about to get Raiders, right now I'm glad with how little we know. Yeah, like at this point I definitely like a week before launch I'm gonna just like delete Twitter, because I know they've been posting clips and stuff. I have stopped watching those. I really just don't want to see anything more at this point. Yeah, the boss intro cutscenes being like more elaborate and actually like involving the mechanic is really nice. I'm really happy to see that. You do not have to be friends with me, no. I'm scared Raiders won't have a story. I mean, I wouldn't get your hopes up for anything like too much more elaborate than, you know, what we've come to expect with Splatoon. But it will have a story. Like, we already know there's like at least 40 sunken scrolls, so I mean, there will be lore. The presentation so far seems to be basically the best out of any Splatoon game. Like, the animation looks great. If it seems like there are a decent amount of cutscenes. I don't know if they're really front-loaded or really back-loaded, but we've seen a lot of, like, there's even just like, I mean, that tease at the end of the Direct, there's so much going on there. Like, I don't feel like that's just a few cutscenes cut together. Like, there was a lot of different stuff. There's like that one shot of like the mechanic and Big Man. There's like the intro cutscenes. There's like the panning across the islands. I mean, that could just be like a part of the intro cutscene, I guess. Even like, I'm not sure the two Shiver dance sequences were even the same scene. They probably are, but like the background looked a little different. I don't know. I think there's a lot going on. Whether or not it will be like well written or good is another question, but like, oh, I'm surprised I got that kill. Yeah, we'll get stuff to work with at least. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I would have known that close to the game I would want less information, but yeah, I mean, we were so fiending for literally anything on the game, and now we're at the point where it's like, we're good. Yeah, the 20 gigabytes thing, I've talked about it a few times on stream. Like, the game does look really good. I think a large part of it might genuinely just be file sizes for like textures and models and stuff being higher quality. But it's hard to say. I mean, I do think the game has a solid amount of content. There's been a lot of debate about like how long it will actually be, and like, you know, I think like a completionist playthrough of it could be really, really long if you consider like leveling up like every single thing. But like a standard, you know, just the beginning of the game to rolling credits, I'd say like 20 hours maximum that's my like optimistic guess. I don't want to, and even that would be like huge. Yeah, completionists are gonna have like plenty of time to just grind the game, which is awesome. Like, I'm very happy to have a Splatoon game I can just grind for a really, really long amount of time. But you know, I hope like for the sake of the story and just the general pacing of the game, I do hope it's still decent. Dusting up Splatoon 3, yeah. Hope there's a tangible post game, yeah, or at least like, yeah, like end game. I don't know, like I know lore wise post game is always weird, because it's like, I guess they're canon, but it's like, I still think Octo Expansion is the weirdest one. It's like, why would 8 ever actually go back to the Deep Sea Metro? I feel like that's just kind of not very believable. And like, whether or not Inner Agent 3 even happens, like, because it happens in their mind, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like post game with Splatoon has always been a little messy. So like lore wise, I don't know if I need to literally have it be like we went back to the island to get more treasure. I guess they could probably just do that. But yeah, it'd be nice if there was actual like content for late game, like when you're fully leveled up. It seems like they're keeping like, you know, challenge and difficulty in mind. Like it seems like they're trying to give a lot of options for people who want to really go out of their way to do everything and make it as tough as they can. So I'm confident that it will be satisfying, I think. The pool code is just Cosmic Cloud. Just how it's written on my channel name. Can't wait to play Survivalist only. Yeah, I still want to see if it does, like, because if it just makes the enemies tanky, I don't know how much I'll actually love that. I'm still not sure. Some people said it only increases their attack damage. I'm not 100% on that, but I'll test it out. But for sure, you know, I want the game to be hard, obviously. But I'm more concerned with it also just being, like, well-designed and well-paced and stuff. Yeah, playing the whole story in multiplayer is really cool. I'm still really curious how cutscenes will work when doing that, but at least the progression and stuff works. That is very good news. Hi, YouTuber Cosmic Cloud. Hello, chatter. Octave.io. I don't know why it took 3 shots to kill that guy. I'm just bad at the game, but that's fine. Oh, hello. Yeah, it probably just shows. I don't know. It just seems like it'll probably be fine. I don't know. I haven't played that many like co-op games, I guess, that have a story, to be honest. So it just seems a little weird to me. But I mean, I'm playing solo my first time anyway, so won't really matter. Don't have access to online right now. How are you feeling about Splatfest stats? I mean, Power was winning the sneak peek. I don't know. I've played like 3 games, so I don't have much of a grasp on the state of things. Yes, I'm playing with viewers. It'll make a great marathon run. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I am really excited for speed runs, especially with the speed. Like the movement options seem really cool. I'm really. I mean, obviously I am on Team Speed for that reason, but I'm genuinely like, I'm so excited for like having like the grapple hook zipcaster thing and like the horizontal splashdown just like whenever. I just hope the level design like actually counts for that and makes it fun. I think it will. I really hope it will, but I'm definitely excited to use that stuff. Why does everyone like Speed? I didn't even think Speed was the popular opinion, but now I'm not sure. I mean, I literally, again, I just chose Speed based off the gadgets they showed in the Direct. Speed looks the most fun to me. That's really it. Yeah, I'd be down to play co-op. My plan is like, I mean, I'm gonna stream it on Thursday. I'm not gonna wait till Saturday. The game comes out Thursday. I'm planning to stream probably Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday if I have to. I don't know. It probably won't take 3 days to complete the story because I want to make those like fairly long streams. But we'll see. And then, yeah, I mean, like, week after that, maybe I could do co-op or whatever. All the content creators like Speed? I don't know. Honestly, I haven't really looked at other streams. I was busy last night and this morning, and now I'm streaming, so I haven't really seen other people. I'll definitely make a lore video on Raiders eventually. I mean, we just have to see what the story and the lore entails. I know it has been kind of, like... I've been light on the lore videos lately. I was working on a really big one, but I just, like... I don't know. I was feeling kind of, like, iffy about it. It was the agent video. I guess I talked about it a lot before, but I've kind of stagnated on that. I just wasn't totally happy with the direction of it. And then, I mean, Deltarune came along and kind of totally, like, dislodged that from my brain. And my, you know, time, because I spent, like, a week editing the Deltarune playthrough. I definitely like to get back to that eventually, but at this point, it's going to be, like, Raiders stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on Raiders for a while, but I would definitely like to make a thing. I mean, I'm gonna make like a review video for Raiders, so I'll definitely like talk about the story there. And then, I mean, yeah, we'll have to see what lore the game gives us. But I would definitely like to make something covering it. Yeah, I don't think Speed Tank will be like meta necessarily. Because power looks like really strong, which makes sense, but I would just, yeah. I don't know. I care more about movement than hitting hard. And I also feel like it's going to be, like, customizable enough where, like, if you just spec all the way into one tank, you can probably make any of them work. I have not tried the Raiders demo. I'm kind of, like... I mean, I could say I'm purposely avoiding it. I guess it's... You kind of have to go pretty out of your way to play it in the first place. But, I'm just not going to bother, because I'd rather just... play the game blind when it comes out, and I'm streaming it anyway, so I can wait. I, like, entirely forgot Fizzbangs existed, and for a second I'm like, why do I have clams? Wow, okay. Yeah, it didn't seem too, like, spoilery. I just, you know... I don't know, a gameplay is, like, still, like, spoilers on some level for me. Like, I want to feel the game in my hands for the first time when I'm just... Like, it would just make me more antsy for it to come out, is the thing. Like, I don't want to get a little taste of it and then just have to wait more. I'd rather just not have any of it until I have all of it, you know? I don't really typically play demos for games I know I'm going to buy. Do. Yeah, Fizzbangs are not something that, like, registers in my brain, like, because they're kind of useless, like, I don't know. It's like, if you're a weapon with no range and you're trying to, like, poke at, like, a charger, I guess you can throw Fizzbangs, but, like, they do, like, no damage and take forever to go off, and they don't really paint, so. Just wanted 10x, nice. Yeah, well, they're random paint spam, but like in most cases, it's just faster to use your main weapon anyway. Like I feel like the range is the only benefit. Is like if your weapon can't reach that far, then you can paint the distance of a Fizzbang. But like, you're literally better off just holding down ZR most of the time. I mean, they're fun. I'm not like complaining about them. It's just like I just forget because they don't do anything. I don't really care if Splatfest is just turf war at this point. I mean, I still wouldn't complain if they decide to add ranked modes, to be honest, but I highly doubt that would happen at this point in the game's lifespan. Okay, I swam the wrong direction. Ba-da-bum-ba-dum. I feel like I keep getting this song. Oh yeah, they showed off that one gadget in Raiders that's just like 5 angle shooters in one, and it kind of still looks like the worst one in the game. I don't know why they keep trying to make angle shooter work. I just don't think it's happening. Okay, that was sad. Ba-ba. Will Anger Shooter return in Splat 4? I hope not, bro. I genuinely hope they, like, cut some of the roster. Like, I want less main weapons. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I honestly think they could cut a significant number of main weapons, but more importantly, I hope they cut down... specials is the #1 priority. I think we need way less specials, or hopefully just new specials entirely, and there's less of them. And then I think less subs, or at least cut out the, like, kind of redundant subs. Ow. Dun, 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 dun. I literally, the Fizzbang reminder doesn't even, like, process in my brain anymore. It's funny, because when it first came out, it was, like, basically just, like, a meme of, like, we can throw more Fizzbangs. Like, everyone was just, like, saying that, but it's, like, like, my eyes look past the message at this point. It is just an invisible part of the UI. Ow. Speed Cloud, we are now enemy clans. Well, I'm sorry you picked the wrong answer. Why are they all jumping here? Don't know what their plan was, but it did not work. They were all jumping there because you were camping there? Oh. Nice. The pool is Cosmic Cloud, yeah. Yeah, I'll do, like... I still don't have a real system for this. I guess after a couple more games, maybe I can switch out and get new people in. So let me... The chat was being weird earlier, so I moved it, and now it's, like, extending a little past the thing. There we go. Yeah, I mean, that's all I mean, just like... I still think, like, Big Swig is kind of useless. I definitely think... Oh, what's it called? Nova Splattershot can go. I don't think we need Aerospray. I don't think we've needed Aerospray since Splatoon 1, but I guess some casuals like it, so maybe that should stay. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like the takes from non-Splatoon fans are like, people just seem really confused. Like I saw, I forget what channel it was, but it was like, it was two guys like very not familiar with Splatoon, and they were just like confused about the idea of a Splatoon game not having PvP, which like, I don't know, it's explicitly a spin-off game. So I feel like it's a weird thing to question. Like that, yeah, that is the gimmick, is that it's a single-player spin-off game. But yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like Splatoon fans are excited, and non-Splatoon fans just, like, don't know what to make of it, which I guess is fair, but, I don't know. It's funny to see the reactions, because, like, I feel like, obviously, as, like, a lore person, like, you know, we were all excited, but then I don't know, it is just a weird I just really wonder how the game will turn out, like if it will just be this kind of weird side project that just feels like a DLC, or if it will be like, you know, I don't know if people are gonna see it as like the next evolution of the Splatoon series necessarily. Single player maybe. Yeah, well that was they knew Splatoon had single player, but it was like they were writing it off so much. They like it was like I feel like this was like a fairly big channel. I don't know. It wasn't I forget. It was just some like gaming news YouTube channel, but they were totally just writing off the single players as like never being something that had difficulty, or like it was just like a tiny like kind of worthless side mode part of the game basically, which like they seem to have no knowledge of either of the DLCs, which are both like known for their difficulty obviously. So I don't know, some people are just very out of the loop, which is understandable, but I guess that's why. I mean, it is kind of weird for Raiders, I guess, because the DLCs have always kind of been more for, like, hardcore fans, just by nature of it being, you know, an add-on to a game you've already bought. So, like, exposing a more casual audience to that, you know, difficult Splatoon gameplay is kind of a new thing, I guess. Yeah, I think, like, Nintendo fans who aren't hyper Splatoon fans are excited by it, but, like, critics and like journalists, it's just been a very like I've seen like every reaction to it basically is like people are just calling it like $50 DLC reused asset salmon run slop, or like, you know, super innovative cool fresh take on the series. Oh, goodbye Kraken. This game looks good, or what the hell is this Splatoon? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, people do write off Splatoon games, like... I mean, that's... With Raiders, I wasn't sure how Nintendo was really presenting it, because I was thinking, like, okay, it's a spin-off game, it's, like, kind of a smaller project, but, like, with the way the advertising has been ramping up, I mean, there's a Splatoon Raiders bundle in Japan, like... they're really, like, pushing the trailers and advertising and stuff, like, I don't know, it feels like they're making more of a big deal out of it than I almost expected them to. It's not, I wouldn't call it S1 syndrome. I mean, we're not that bad. It's just like a weird... It's just weird. It's difficult to get a sense of how big the game is, how like major it is for Nintendo's lineup this year. Because a lot of people like Fire Emblem coming out in September is like basically the summer game. In terms of like first party Nintendo, so I don't know. It's been the perception in the West. Yeah, I guess. I think it will definitely sell well. I mean, obviously in Japan it will. I don't know. I'm so curious what the legacy of it will be, because it really does feel like people just kind of moved on from Side Order really fast, which. I don't blame them. But I hope Raiders has more staying power for sure. I mean, Side Order, like... Side Order really isn't replayable in the traditional sense, like, cause it's you're not replaying it, you're doing a run. Like, I know Nintendo themselves advertised it as replayable, but it's like, in the actual sense of like going from the beginning of the story and resetting your progression to 0 and building up your stats, Side Order is genuinely the least replayable of any of the campaigns, in my opinion. So, yeah, I mean, I think easily Raiders... I think Raiders will be replayable, but I also think... Like, I feel like I'm gonna have, like, one save that I spend, like, you know, however many hours on grinding, like, every single one of the weapons to max, and then, like, a bunch of other profiles, which, like, I don't... I don't know if the game has save files. I really wish it had save files. I know we've seen the title screen, and I don't think there were save files like after that. I don't know if that was just for the demo or if, I don't know. I really wish we could have save files in Splatoon. That'd be so nice for this type of game, I feel like, but we'll see. I wonder if a side order, like, I wonder if they, like, tried to do, like, procedurally generated levels at some point, because I just, like, I don't know, man. Like, only having, like, 40, like, terrain layouts, there's no way they, I just feel like they didn't, I don't know, that doesn't work. Like, it's just not, it's way too repetitive. I really don't know if they were just, if it was just rushed, or if, like, they thought it would be more replayable than it was. Yeah, and only 3 mid-bosses. I mean, the 3 bosses bother me less. Well, no, I mean, it's pretty bad, but the terrain being so similar and repetitive is the main thing for me. Yeah, I mean, I think Raiders marketing, I feel like they really want people to understand what, like, the first part of the game is like. I don't know, to me, it feels very repetitive, but I guess for, you know, again, people who, like, haven't been analyzing the trailers, I get it. Like, I was saying last stream, I was surprised that people, came out of the Direct feeling like they were sold on the game and that they learned a lot, because I felt like we barely learned anything, to be honest. Like, I don't think it was a bad Direct, but, like, as a fan, like, literally the final minute is the only part that, like, stood out to me, which was the story tease. So, like, I don't know how we'll look back on it, but, like, at the current moment, I just feel like every Raiders trailer has basically been, like, the exact same thing. There was, like, I mean, there was the first one, which was, like, you know, the cutscenes and stuff, but then ever since then, I just feel like we've been watching the first level, like, over and over and over again. Cyber seems like its scope doesn't match with its ambition. Yeah. I mean, I think the Mario Kart Direct was way worse, right? Like, because I don't have a problem with, like, I don't know, because people make fun of when there's a Splatoon Direct and they start it with, like, you know, press the L to enter squid form and recharge your ink and ZR to shoot. I don't have a problem with that, to be honest, because it's like, yeah, there are going to be people who don't really know what Splatoon is, who this is going to be their first game, and they need to know the basics. Like, that stuff doesn't, I get why that's there. I just feel like beyond that, you know, I think they should have explained, like, dungeons versus dens. I feel like they like showed that stuff off, but it was still very, like, ambiguous, like how the levels are classified. Like, I think we've still only seen, like, one single one of the, like, Octo expansion style missions in the entire game. So, like, again, like, at this point in time, I am happy with how little they've shown, because I want to go into the game blind, but from, like, an advertising perspective, like, it just felt very redundant to me. But, like, it wouldn't be redundant, again, for, like, someone who's less of a super insane hardcore fan. I just, like, Mario Kart is different because everyone knows Mario Kart, right? Like, you don't need to tell people hold A to go forward in Mario Kart in a Mario Kart Direct. The kind of audience that is watching a Mario Kart Direct has played Mario Kart before. Like, that one, yeah. I mean, that's also just an issue with the game not having that much variety in its content in the first place, so there isn't, like, it just didn't need a Direct. Just Mario Kart World didn't need a Direct. I think by having a Direct, it insinuated that there was some bigger feature that we didn't know about, and then there wasn't. So that was just its own problem. No, the Bonanza Direct was great. Bonanza Direct completely flipped my, and I think a lot of people's opinion on the game. Like, I don't think game-specific directs shouldn't happen, I just think they should be a case-by-case thing, and I think they should be tailored to, you know, the context and the audience that they're trying to capture. And I think they do not always successfully do that. It's presented a clear way when previous trailers were only understandable rewatching them? Maybe. I don't know. I think they were pretty clear. Oh, okay, the whole game is blowing up. That's cool. I mean, I don't know. I can acknowledge that the last general directs were good for a certain group of people. The more recent one was good. I still think last year's September direct was rough. Just the pacing of the Switch to... Oh, we only lost by 1. And they had the DCs. Okay, that was... Alright. I will go ahead and back out now and make a new room, so if anyone wants to join through the pool, go ahead. A few days ago, a friend of mine asked how many photos of the Squid Sisters are in my Switch album, and we quickly learned I have a problem. So I woke up at 6 AM for the Mario Kart Direct? Yeah, that would be rough. Yeah, I think if they showed any actual footage of Ocarina of Time, honestly, that would have, like, made up for it. And I'm not even, like, that big on that game existing. Like, I don't really want a remake of Ocarina of Time, but, like, you know, it's coming out in less than 6 months. Like, I don't I don't really know why they're hiding it at this point. Like, I guess they're gonna do a big, like, Zelda 40th blowout at some point, probably. Or maybe not, and maybe that is just the single thing they're doing for the 40th, but either way, like, I don't know. I think having your big reveal at the end just be like a CG trailer. I don't even know if that was CG. It didn't look in-engine. It wasn't gameplay. At the end of the day, it wasn't gameplay. I feel like the past, like, 5 streams, I've been talking about how I do not like video game trailers that do not show gameplay. So, I mean, you know how I feel about that, but I do think if that's your direct ender, you gotta show a little bit more. Especially with it being leaked, like, I don't think they should, like, entirely, like, change their marketing tactics or, like, pander to, like, the audience that knows all the leaks, but, like, it was, like, the most leaked game. Like, everyone who followed video game news to any extent, especially Nintendo news, knew that there was an Ocarina of Time remake. So, like, I feel like to compensate for that, they should have kind of pivoted a little bit and maybe actually shown off more of it. I mean, it is hard to say, like, it's probably is a very small percentage of people who watch the Nintendo Directs who are aware of leaks, I guess, but, like, you know, again, like, if you're watching coverage, if you're watching a YouTuber who watches a Nintendo Direct, then the YouTuber probably knew that there was an Ocarina of Time remake. Like, it's just the way that, like, you know, the way news spreads nowadays. I don't know. I think I'm the only one who didn't know. I mean, I wish I didn't know. I don't like leakers. I think it's lame that happened the way it did, but, you know, it was just impossible to avoid. Yeah. I mean, if they're gonna be stubborn, that's fine, but then they just gotta crack down on the leaks. Like, I don't know who Nate the Hate's source is, but, like, they need to they need to get that guy. Like, it's crazy. There's literally, like, spoiled so much stuff at this point. I don't really understand how you don't, like, figure that out at this point in time. Yeah, I mean, there were, like, rumors of it for a while, but, like, Nate the Hate stuff is, like, it's more than a rumor at this point. I mean, he's been too consistent. Yeah, I mean, he just spoiled the entire. He leaked Star Fox. He leaked Ocarina of Time. Like, I just don't even know how that happens. Yeah, it's just weird. I don't know. I never get the like obsession of like following leakers and like being grateful for them. Like, it's just weird. Like, they're not providing you with anything of value. You're just like learning information sooner than you would have otherwise in a less interesting way. Like, I just I will never understand the appeal. Oh, I did make a new room right before rotation, didn't I? Oops. Well, that is my bad. I mean, there's always a new one that rises up, but Nate has been, like, consistent. Like, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm probably more aware of gaming news and rumors and leaks now than I ever have been in my life, but I also feel like there has never been a time where it has been this consistent that, like, so much important information is instantly leaked. Like, I don't know, man. They did, they did, I mean, they kind of killed Piora, but then didn't he, like, I swear he just has, like, a different Twitter account, and he was still leaking stuff. They basically deplatformed him, but I don't know. Yeah, the Avatar movie was crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's like, you need people like leakers because you need, like, whistleblowers if there's, like, actually, like, problematic stuff happening, like, inside a company. But people who just talk about gaming news, it's like you're not really providing, like, a service. You're not performing a public good. You're just, like, annoying companies and giving, like, entitled fanboys what they want. Like, it's not, I don't know. I don't see it as, like, a healthy thing. Yeah, and it just so quickly becomes, like, an ego thing where it's just, I don't know. I don't really want to I don't want to dwell on this too much because it just kind of sucks and is annoying, but it's just kind of a thing that I don't know how you solve it, like, for good. You kind of just have to stay on top of it, I guess. Well, the Switch 2 hasn't even been, like, cracked by data miners yet. Like, if it was on Switch 1 and there was a demo, then people would be able to leak things. I don't know if you even call that a leak at that point, but they would be able to spoil things, basically, by finding stuff in the files. I mean, that has happened. But I don't know if on Switch 2 that would be a problem, because I don't think people can really do that yet. Nice. I mean, I am gonna run away from the internet for a week. Regardless, because I don't trust anything. I mean, not after Return of the Mammalians, bro. I mean, that was a leak, to be fair, but I mean, that's like, I don't know if I've been more angry in my life. than seeing a thumbnail of the final boss like a week before release. Yeah, like some people are gonna get their copies early, just from, you know, getting it shipped early or whatever. So at least a few days before launch, definitely stay off of social media. Yeah, they added the weird little thing. Oh yeah, there's literally a badge that just also spoils Grizz, which is funny. I forgot that was like a concern. Mr. Grizz as a bear was the most predictable thing ever. I can tell you're new here. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, because I did want to play. I mean, I think I remember my friends like warning me. Oh, hey, that was a 10x. I think I like played PvP before I finished the story, and my friends were like, "Oh, don't look at that guy's banner. That's a spoiler." But it was like I had already been spoiled anyway, so. Yeah, I don't want to go to that rabbit hole. But yeah, for sure. I mean, I literally think a week before Raiders. I think next Thursday, I'm gonna delete Twitter off my phone, and I'm just gonna only use my subscription tab on YouTube and just try and keep it locked down. Something I find interesting is how un-Splatoon-like the artwork for Splatoon 1 Splatfest were. I really like how different it is. I don't know, it is interesting that they've used, like... Well, I don't know. I mean, it was consistent for each, like, part of the game. Like, I feel like Squid Sisters art was consistent. The, like, lineless character art was consistent. I like how off-model a lot of the art was in, Splatoon 1. I do feel like... I don't know, Splatoon 3 art is still good, but it's... I don't know if, like, calling it safer is the right word, but it feels more, like... clean and on model, and like I don't know. I feel like I like the looser look of Splatoon 1 art. It's consistent how non-consistent. Well, I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I feel like in universe it made sense that like Splatfest art would look different than promotional art. I don't know. That's not something that like bothered me. It was also just kind of the best art, I feel like. I mean, maybe the Splatoon 2 Splatfest style was cute, and has its own charm, but I feel like, I mean, Splatoon 1 art easily clears Splatoon 3's Splatfest art, I feel like. In terms of, like, the team art, not, like, the idol art. The idol art has pretty much always been good. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I mean, idol art, I don't know. I don't think the idol art was, or yeah, I don't think that's what anyone was saying, but the idol art has always been consistent for each game at least. Dun, 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 dun. Splatoon 3 art is too polished. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like none of the Inkling art has spoken to me in the same way. I feel like Splatoon 3 is like, I don't know. I'm sure some of it, yeah, I'm sure some of it is just like nostalgia and like, you know, having seen the Splatoon 1 art so much more. But I don't know. I just feel like Splatoon 3 Inkling art doesn't hit the same. I do hope we get, I guess I kind of feel the same way about the Raiders art begun, to be honest. Like, the renders are really good. The renders have gotten crazy, crazy good, as the series has gone on, but I don't know, the 2D art of, like, Deep Cut and the mechanic, I think, is also pretty, like, it's just, I mean, I don't know. I don't like when they just do, like, a character on a gray background, which I know is just kind of like the... Those aren't the, like, expressive artworks. Those are just sort of, like, literally meant to be, like, kind of the almost, like, reference artwork for the character, but, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of when they do that, and I would love to get some actual 2D art. We haven't gotten, like, the key art. I forget if that came up on the last stream. People were talking about that somewhere, but, like, I really hope we get an actual, like, poster, like, 2D key art for Splatoon Raiders. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen it yet. Yeah, that's true. The album art for the new Salmonid Band was really good. People rage quitting the Splatfest? Are the servers just buns? When a lot of people get on, I think... I still don't know if that's even a server issue. I think people just have bad Wi-Fi. I think there's just more people on the game, so you're more likely to connect to someone with bad Wi-Fi. I honestly think that's the main reason it's worse during Splatfest. The side order key art... Or do you mean the launch art or the key art? I mean, both are good. Alright, Urchin. I still, like, low-key forget Urchin is in this game every time I play on it. I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, the launch art. Launch art is good. Hello, Flowery. Glue. Have you noticed Raiders has a new font? I mean, yeah. It uses the Splatoon 2 font for most of, like, the dialogue and stuff, but, yeah, there's a new font for, like, the character names and titles and stuff. Which is cool. It, like, matches the logo, kind of. I do like the menus and stuff. That's something Splatoon has never, like, they've never missed. I do think... Is Splatoon 3's multiplayer UI the weakest? I don't know. It's still good. It's like, they haven't ever gotten the oversimplified minimalist curse. We're lucky that Splatoon has always had interest in UI. I think Splatoon 3, there are times where it's bordering on that, but it still looks good. And I'm glad Raiders UI still looks good. I don't totally love the look of the health bar. If I had to criticize one thing, the health bar looks weirdly, like... I don't know, just like kind of flat, I guess, or like... I sort of wish it, like, had some more, like, flair to it, but I guess it's readable and nice, so... I do like that the, because the showstopper meter is effectively the special meter, but I like that they moved it to the bottom to, like, be with the health bar. So everything's kind of just in the same place. I don't know, the co-op UI seems a little, maybe noisy. Like, I don't really know why you need to know what your teammate's loadout is, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I don't know if that's information I need constantly on the screen in a co-op game. Like, seeing if they're alive or dead is one thing, but that's like, you know, you could do like the Salmon Run UI. Live mechanic reaction, yeah. I honestly kept forgetting it was there in the demo. Yeah, it'll be weird to get used to, like, looking at a health bar. I don't know. I guess I don't know what that's like yet because I haven't tried the game, but I hadn't really thought about that. Hello, Splat Power. Yes, I am played with viewers. The comics are good. I feel like this week's were better. I think the first weeks were like they were fine. I mean, maybe they were like a little lame. I feel like they were just kind of like basic, but I feel like the jokes have gotten better and it's gotten more like Splatoon-y. I feel like they were just a little generic at first. I've liked this week's a lot more. I like the one of them being on the raft and then dying. I don't know. I guess there's not a. There was an implication of them respawning, but I guess maybe they built a spawn point or something. It's kind of hard to move through mid. Sort of. I feel like that's the case for most Splatoon 3 maps. I feel like on Urchin, if anything, you have more options, but yeah, I mean, I can kind of see that. The devil shivers when Big Man gets angry. Yeah, I like angry Big Man. Yeah, Shiver Fry squid forms. Big Man actually used the Tamagotchi. The only squid form we've never seen is pearls, technically. I don't know if that will ever happen. In love with the peanuts eyes they give mechanic. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I like the the weird beady eyes. I don't know, I think it's fun. I feel like every artist interprets Inkling eyes differently, and it's kind of fun. Because there's like the squid, or the Mellow Squid comics, which I think they were in Famitsu. I just know them because they're in the Splatoon 1 art book. The way they draw Inkling eyes is so weird. It's like they just do like a dotted pattern for the mask instead of it being like solid black. I don't know if I really like it, to be honest, but I like that it's different. I think, I don't know, it's a fun thing that everyone, like some people just draw it as like anime eyes with a tiny line in between. Some people draw like, you know, huge mask that covers most of the face. Like, it's just something you notice after seeing a decade's worth of fan art, I guess, but it's kind of fun. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I love how expressive the character is. How's one join you? I'm just doing like first come first serve, so after a few more games I'll back out and maybe we can do a new room and let some people in. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was initially hoping the comics would be more, like, lore, relevant, but I don't know. I've kind of accepted what they are at this point, and they are kind of cute, so it's fine. Yeah, it's kind of just some gags and stuff. I mean, it's a 4-panel comic. It's like you can't really do much storytelling in that time anyway. Like, I mean, you could if it was like more artsy, I guess, and like esoteric, but yeah, obviously they're not doing that. Yeah, it is kind of weird that they didn't see Salmonids the entire 30 days, but I mean, it seems like they haven't really gone anywhere. They're kind of just like on one island and then built the hideout ship, so like I think they only really start exploring once we actually get to, you know, the game. Crashed on bum-ass island. That seems to be the implication, yeah. I mean, supposedly they built the hideout ship. Like, I think the hideout ship is pretty far from any land, so I think maybe they landed on like a tiny island and built the hideout ship there. But it's like separated from kind of the major land masses of the islands. I'm here for deep cut fucking rowdy. I mean, yeah, it's fun too. I do like Splatoon Slice of Life. I just like it when it's more than like 2 lines of dialogue, I guess. Bum, bum, ba-da-bum. Still sounds like the Super Mario World jump sound effect in this song. I remember thinking that a lot when the game first came out. Yeah, no, I mean, it is nice to have a Splatoon thing to check every day and get excited for. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think they're not really in proper Salmonid territory. I don't know if it's like the Salmonids are holding back. I think they probably just don't know they're there. I guess they probably noticed the hideout chip, but I don't know. Seems like their aggro range is like 20 feet, so if that's anything to go by. Seems like they don't really care until you get close enough. Not sure how canon accurate that is, but I mean, maybe the scary eyeball from the first trailer that we still know nothing about is like, you know, stalking the waters under the hideout chip or something. I don't know. I kind of don't think the ship will move. Maybe in like the final boss or something, or like, you know, maybe the end of the game is like putting a big engine on it and sailing away. But I don't think it'll be like a mechanic really. I mean, it might just kind of like go in a circle in the middle of the spiral so that, you know, they can jump back to it. Like, it's a hub world. It's the point is to be a hub world. It's not to escape on it, so. Big ship battle in a storm, that could be cool. I do feel like the ending will be, like, cool. Like, I'm excited to see what the end set piece is. Like, regardless of story content, I think it'll be a cool ending. I think it will be, I don't know. I just imagine it will be aesthetically good. I don't have any basis for that. I feel like having the setup that we do. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be cool if the background and like the music changes maybe based on where you are. Just making a last ditch effort here. I don't think it's gonna amount to anything. It's like having rain in a boss. I mean, I know we got the rain in the one comic. I still feel like a like full-on downpour would not be very good for the Inklings. My tactic is being annoying as fuck. Let me consider switching to something else. Because that did not go very well. Bum, ba-da-bum, bum. Bum, 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 ba-da-bum. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would like splat them instantly, but if we're talking about like a, I don't know. They could also just wear a suit. That's always been my thing, is like, I mean, if we want to have a cool rain set piece or rain level in Splatoon, you can just have the character wear like an outfit that protects them from the rain, and then lore problem solved. 96 on turf, yeah. This is a normal, I don't know. It's just one of my mains. I don't really care. It's turf war. Yeah, it could be like a raincoat, or it could be like more of like a high tech, like, you know, bodysuit. Either way, they at least had the decency to give Neo 3 a spacesuit in Return of the Mammalians, even if it is like the stupidest spacesuit ever that literally has like an exposed midriff and hands. But they still gave them a spacesuit, is my point. So they should give us a rain outfit. That was a interaction for sure. Okay, cool. That was one way to play the game. Yeah, I mean, also small fry. Yeah, we don't need to. It's happening again. It's happening again. We're not gonna do it. I'm not gonna go in the Return of Mammalians rabbit hole. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to get just like a level too. Like, it doesn't need to be a boss fight. Rain is just good ambiance. It's good atmosphere. I think having it like be like softly raining on a stage would be very cool. Bum, 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 bum. Weird to think that we will get a Splatoon game that probably does not have a Now or Never or a Calamari Incantation in it. Not that I'm really complaining. I'm perfectly fine with more variety, but I wonder if they'll have like a just an obligatory one, like in the arcade machine or something. I wouldn't be surprised. It'd be like the Table Turf remix or something. I mean, Shachi Hoko theory is like barely a theory. It's just Tornado and Golden Light looks like Rainmaker. Like, I don't know. If there's more to it that I'm forgetting, feel free to correct me, but like, yeah, it's alive because it didn't really claim anything. It's alive until the game comes out and there isn't a Rainmaker, pretty much. Mechanics of ringtone is Calamari Incantation. That could be fun, something like that. I don't think idols, yeah, I think they might have like a scroll or something. I really don't think they would involve the other. If they would involve the other idols, I think that would have been advertised. So I think we're pretty much in the clear. I mean, we're not even getting the idol amiibo gear. So, I don't know. I don't know if that means anything, but I feel like they're not bothering with that. Specifically Gelfonso. I do feel like a lot of the scrolls might just be referencing like the mainline series characters. I don't know, that just feels like a thing they would do, both to like be fan service and to like introduce new fans to a bunch of these other characters that exist. But, you know, obviously I hope it's not an over-reliance on that. Secret post-game unlock. I mean, I will say the one thing that seems off to me about, like, just the progression and everything is, like, does Deep Cut really... do they each only have one showstopper? Because the showstoppers are, like, a pretty important part of the gameplay loop, it seems. I mean, it's, like, effectively, like, charging up your special meter in a normal Splatoon game. So, like, only having 3 of those moves does feel, like, weirdly limited. It could very easily just be a case of they each have more than one showstopper and not like that there are more characters who, you know, go in the exploration bot. But like that stands out to me. Like I have to imagine they have different powers. Glenn Fiddler better not be in any of those scrolls. It would be really funny if he was. You know, they should put him in a scroll, but not even make a new render. Just use the same 3D model and same render from Splatoon 3. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Exploration Bot definitely has lore we don't know about yet. That I think will be important. I hope it does. I'm so scared they're just gonna, like, get the exploration bot and be like, oh wow, convenient that this was left here. Let's use this for the entire game and then never learn about it. But I'm trying to have faith, trying to be optimistic. Okay, that was a little bit the RNG and not just my aim, right? That was at least a little bit bad RNG. Okay, is it? Oh my god. Keep jumping into respawn. Dude. Oh my god. I was trying, man. I was trying. How did this happen? I don't know. They kept jumping. It's fine. Two on two for tactics in the spray rat. Yep. John Exploration Bot. I really do wonder if it'll be human stuff. I'm kind of hoping it's not humans, because I do feel like, as long ago as Alterna feels like at this point, it is still like the most recent like major story mode we had, and it was like so much human stuff that I'd kind of rather it be like, I don't know, even like it would feel weird to like have the Octarians. I feel like maybe not, but I don't know. I don't know how many underground civilizations we can have before it starts being stupid. I'm not being nice anymore. What happened if it's... I mean, it could, I don't know. It could be Octarians. It could just be other Salmonids. Again, we have the Salmonid turf war implication from Fry. So there could be like underground Salmonids and above ground Salmonids. I mean, it doesn't seem like the Salmonids would have built something like the exploration bot. Which again is like, maybe that's Octarian. I don't know. It could be Ancient Inklings. I mean, that's not out of the question. Is this game gonna DC? Yeah, okay. Hello, Radiant Blaze. What's that sound? I heard something. It's what if it's from the Squid Research Lab? I mean, I wouldn't like that. I don't want them. I think the Squid Research Lab is at like a comfortable level of like meta right now, where like we can just not think too hard about it and it doesn't matter. But if they actually focused on it, like I don't know if I would like that. It'd be very, yeah, I mean, if it's literally just the Salmonid Turf War and it's just the Great Turf War 2, I'm slightly scared. That's what they're going for, to be honest, but hopefully not. I mean, I don't know, like, a conflict, a turf war between the Salmonids could be cool. I just hope it's not, like, too similar. I don't think Research Lab would have to be AI. If it was just like stuff left behind and it was just like logs and stuff. I mean, like the Research Lab is definitely not the antagonist. Like, I mean, I guess can't really say definitely about anything about the story so far, but that's not what I was thinking, I guess, when that was suggested. I mean, why would the lab researching squids want to kill the squids? I don't think that would make sense. So I don't know. I thought they were like standing on top of that for a second. Okay. It's not the guy I was aiming for, but I'll take it. Cool weapon. Craig-looking Salmonid? I mean, I would like a Salmonid NPC. I don't know if that will happen. I mean, we have the band, so that's something, I guess. What if the lab researching squids are bored? Yeah, I mean, I don't think... If we go to the, like... weird mystical islands and it's an AI antagonist, that'd be pretty weird. Like, I definitely don't think that would not be an expected angle for it to take. I don't know. I mean, it's just really, we can't say anything for sure at this point. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. They just want to see what happens when you put a squid in a blender. I mean, yeah, I don't think... I would like to think if the Squid Research Lab is ever relevant, they would be like a benevolent source of human stuff. Because that'd be kind of cool, I think, as a contrast to get like, you know, human stuff that did not turn out to be like corrupted AI, destroy the world, evil things. An actual like good remnant of human legacy would be kind of neat. Which is what Orca could have been if they decided to do anything with Orca, but they didn't. My dad called me mid-game. Do you think the final boss will be able to communicate with us, or do you think it'll just be a force of nature? I'm expecting force of nature, honestly, but I would be pleasantly surprised if it's something intelligent. I'm gonna switch to Blaster so I can turn my brain off. Keep forgetting how much headcanon kelp I have about Orca. The Ardenon theory is like the only time I've ever remotely cared about Orca. Which even then I don't like, it's like a neat concept, but like I don't think any of that's like actually implied by the text. So, I don't know. It is, I didn't realize at first, by the way, but normal splashdown is also in Raiders. So you can have like the horizontal splashdown and the normal splashdown as different gadgets. Which is like cool, but also strange. I don't know, I don't really know what use case you would have for it. Yeah, I mean I think my ideal would be like, yeah, it's the meteor mitt. I would love like an intelligent antagonist that like summons or like unseals the force of nature. Like, I mean, it kind of feels like that's what Deep Cut is doing, right? Like we're probably like, Deep Cut goes too far and they unleash some like ancient salmonid god thing. Hopefully not literally like a god, but you know, like big evil fish or big force of nature fish. But if there was like another character who was like intelligent and like knowledgeable about that, maybe even like warning us to not do that, or like doing it on purpose to like wipe out, I don't really know if I need another like Splatsville is gonna get killed by a giant thing, but you know, I want another character. I feel like the story needs one more character. Whether or not they are the antagonist, a antagonistic force, a neutral force, like I just want there to be some other, you know, just kind of a spokesperson for the Salmonids, basically. Like, just something contrasting Deep Cut and their motivations other than just physical barriers, I think would make for a better story. Oh my god. Salmonid Octavio? Kind of. I would want them to be more serious, though. Like, it's just been so long since I've been able to take a Splatoon antagonist seriously. Because, like, Octavio is, like, cool. I like Octavio, and I think for the tone that Octo Valley and Canyon were going for, I think Octavio works very well as an antagonist. But, you know, Grizz, like, can't commit to trying to be goofy or like, intense, and Order intentionally ends up being not intense or intimidating with Smollusk, so it's like, you know, I just want someone who's cool. I just want someone who's cool and who remains cool and interesting and intimidating and doesn't have to turn into a joke or be written so badly that they become a joke, you know, like... Oh. If I got that direct, that would have been so sick. I, like, was not paying enough attention. I was, like, reading chat when I got that double. Thank you for proving people join Team Speed because I've played close to 20 matches and only gotten Tactics. That's funny, because someone earlier was saying they've, like, only seen Speed. Overlorder's an okay name. It's a little... I don't love it. I don't love it, if I'm being honest. It's not a very clean pun. I feel like it's a bit hard to say. Okay. Thank you for the games, Emzo. I might back out now and try and get a new group in then. If anyone is trying to join now. I should have said that like further ahead of time because people are probably like in games now, but we'll give it a shot. Games used to emphasize Salmonid evolution. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like they meant that in more of like a gameplay way. Like, I mean, or maybe it will like, I don't know. That scares me because that feels too Seminling. But if it wasn't like that, maybe that could be good. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have that though, right? Like, I don't want... I think it would be better if there was like an actually like interesting like moral conflict, but if there is just an evil intelligent Samanid that is evil, I still feel like that's kind of better than like not having any force to oppose and them just kind of colonizing the Samanid just because they can. Like, yeah, and like you don't need the evolution thing because Samanids are already people. But I don't know. I don't want a strictly evil Samanid, but I don't really want strictly evil Deep Cut either, and that's kind of what we have right now. So, time will tell. I would French kiss Salty Tongue. If someone else does want to hop in, seems like we're not getting a fourth. So even if you're a repeat, that's fine. Oh, okay, we got someone. The pool is just Cosmic Cloud, sorry. I can, there we go. Did I not pin it? No, I did pin it, right? Yeah, there we go. Whoa! Okay, was not expecting that. Okay, sort of wish I wasn't Blaster. Yeah, sorry for all the people that just left, that sucks. Rip DG. Okay, okay. You guys, we do not have great painting weapons. This will be interesting. We might just have to actually, like, outkill them. Okay, lucky I put my other headphone on. There we go. Oh my god. Okay. I thought if I shot, I'd be stuck in the end lag and wouldn't have time to swim away, so I just tried to... I don't know what I was doing. Probably shouldn't have jumped. Actually, there's a lot of turf to ink back here. We're fine. We really need to get our own spawn. I mean, it's good that we're holding them back, but... Nice. I'll fall back at some point if we still need to ink that, but I feel like holding the line here might be more important at the moment. Okay. Okay, good. They cleaned up the spawn. Shoot. Okay, nice. Put a stop to that. Oh my god. The slope. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. I think I was going insane. Okay. Surely we got that. Booyah, bomb and splashdown right at the end. Please, 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 please. Yes. Oh, they got into the spawn. Nice, 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 nice. Let's go. 100x. Hell yeah. GG's. Bum, bum, bum. That's your first 100x ever? Oh, nice. Or win, at least? Nice, nice, nice. Okay, I've actually contributed to team speed this stream. That is good. Tactics is washed. Yeah, I was not reading chat at all for that. I was fully locked in, and I'm glad I did. Nice. Okay, well now what? Was that also your first 100x win? Wow. Call team tactics loses every game. I mean, that has honestly not been the experience so far. I think we've lost quite a bit to them, but now we just made up for it with that 100x, so. Nice. You went 100x without even knowing you were in one? I forget that I'm in 10x's sometimes, because like the, you know, it's just a little pop-up at the start, but I feel like the 100x is like, I don't know, you gotta lock in for those. I think the only time I got a 333 was, Splatoween. I made a video on it. It's probably a bad video. It's an old video. I don't know how well it holds up, but I'm pretty sure that's the only one I ever got. I tried really hard at the end of Grand Fest to get one, but I never did. Resign myself to being doomed. Dang. Oh. That works. Love to see it. Maybe Blaster is good for Turf War. maybe Blaster's just good in the game right now, actually. I don't think they nerfed it enough. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Oh, they're giving up. Okay. Well, the one guy is. I should have splashed down there. That's gonna kill him. Yep. Bam, bam, bum, bum, bum. I didn't even notice. I knew there was a guy up there. I didn't know if he noticed me. He's trying to get away with it. Okay. Every time I try a new weapon, I get 100 or 3x. Yeah. Salmonid NPC who lures Deep Cut into somewhere for Greymon treasure. There's actually a secret that made the salmonid really delicious. Are you saying like they steal the salt or something? I mean that's such an obvious, like not in like even a bad way, but like yeah, it feels like something they could totally do is like, if they're stealing all these relics, they steal something that's like actually precious to the salmonids and that actually has consequences. Like at the very least, like even if they don't get like necessarily even you know, if the story doesn't make them out to be the villains, like that at least feels like something that could happen. Yeah, it would, just normal salt wouldn't be enough. I mean, the spiralite is everywhere. I don't know. You joined a pool, Splat Power. Go to like the third tab of the lobby menu and press plus. Oh, it's okay. I tried. I think the 100x like sapped my remaining energy. I don't know if I can lock in again today, but I made it count. Oh no. They say the music is meant to encourage both them and their intruders? Oh, I didn't actually know that. That's weird. I mean, Spiralite is like, it's like powerful salt. Like, I mean, I've mentioned that in a few of my videos. Like, I definitely think there's something funky or like some sci-fi magic whatever going on with Spiralite. Like, it's, I don't think it's just normal salt. And it, like, it making the salmonids stronger, like, you know, it's like, I don't know if it's just like a performance enhancing drug essentially, or if it's like, there's something more like video gamey or sci-fi about it. The floating thing is weird, right? Like, I don't I don't know if there will be like a complicated in-universe explanation for it, but the gliding off of the exploration bot and you have like salt particles spiraling below you, like why does that work? They're actually just stoned. What are you talking about? Splatoon Raiders lore, I guess, or potential lore and story stuff. I don't think they're brainwashed. I know people got scared when they saw like the swirly eyes, but I genuinely think it's more a case of like heightened awareness and like aggressiveness from the salt. Like, I literally think it's like a drug. It kind of seems to be the angle they're going for. Did we win that? We did. Okay, I wasn't sure. The MatPat of Splatoon? MatPat does not have a great reputation among people who, like, actually care about lore, I think. It would be, I mean, Rassicus is the more well-known lore people or lore person anyway, so, like, they would... I don't know. I don't like the term MatPat. I think MatPat had a very specific brand of video that is not really what I would say I'm going for. Yeah, it's, I know, it's like the plants and stuff. I don't know how to feel about MatPat. Cause I respect, like, you know, the idea of just being an independent gaming YouTuber who started, you know, recording videos in his closet and, like, made his way to, like, celebrity status is, like, pretty cool. And he's, like, I don't think he's, like, a, you know, I get the impression he's a fairly just, like, earnest guy who cares about games. And likes, you know, showmanship and whatnot. But yeah, a lot of his specific, like, I know, like, his Hollow Knight theory and, like, a lot of his theories are just wrong, or, like, they're taken off of Reddit and aren't really, like, his own ideas. I don't know. He made a few too many videos that kind of left a bad taste in my mouth after a while. But I don't know. I don't care that much. The Andrew Cunningham of Splatoon. I don't think I'm well spoken enough to be Andrew Cunningham. that would be like the highest compliment. But I think he's on a whole nother level, to be honest. That's more what I would say I'm aiming to be, though, rather than a MatPat. Yeah, I mean, and yeah, just like the fact that he just made videos on kind of whatever was popular. I mean, he seemed to genuinely care about FNAF, I think, for how much he focused on it, but I don't know. That's not my realm at all, so. I did hear the Anarchy Rainbow remix, yes. It is very cool. Yeah, because, I mean, it's not like MatPat, like, started lore discussion on the internet either. Like, he has a very specific brand of video that was very popular, and, you know. I don't know. It's not, it's just not relevant to most other videos about, like, lore that other people make, to be honest. Like, it's not really a MatPat thing. He was just one guy who got really big in the early days of YouTube. I mean, his Undertale and Deltarune theories were also terrible. They're either terrible or, once again, just taken off Reddit. Like, I know he made the Deltarune one that was about, like, Chris and the Soul, and it's just, like, you know, what the community had been saying for the past 3 years already. Like, it wasn't a novel idea at all. It was just clearly for, like, a normie, casual audience. Which, like, I don't know, maybe the casual audience found it interesting, but it wasn't, like... his style of video necessitates him having this kind of, like, voice where he's, like, leading you along and presenting everything as, like, this new exciting idea, and that's just not what a lot of his videos actually are when you get into the content of what they, you know, he's actually saying. And then again, like, stuff like the Hollow Knight theory that was just, like, straight up wrong and, like, could be disproven by just watching the most important cutscene in the game. Like, it's, you know... He's basically normie lore sloth. Yeah, I mean, that feels maybe more derogatory than I am inclined to be towards him, but actually that's totally true. So, I mean, the Splatoon one was also terrible. Like, like the problem with the Splatoon one is that it presented a question that is just answered by the game. Like, it isn't a question if you know anything about the lore. Oh, yo. $5 from Kraken. I totally enjoy my carry now. Also in Raiders, would you rather maybe were the problem moment or maybe not? Not much more about Deep Cut than we know now. Well, thank you for the $5. I would like them to address it. I would like them to have an actual moment where they're like, maybe this isn't the right thing to do. Maybe like in the final cutscene, they like give all the treasure back. Like, I don't know. I feel like it would be really cheesy, but like, I don't know. I think literally just stealing the relics and selling them to pay off Splatsville's debt is like not satisfying to me. I'd like there to be like one more like wrinkle to it that at least like kind of questions the Samanids agency or like allows them to have any agency, I guess. So I guess that, but yeah, but I mean, I'm not sure what you mean, like, or not know much more about Deep Cut. I don't know. I want to get Deep Cut backstory, and I do want Deep Cut's morality to be questioned at least a little bit, I guess, is what I would say. You would hate Pikmin 2? Well, that's part of what I've always been kind of weird about Pikmin, because I feel like a lot of, like, woke people like Pikmin. And I've always been confused, because on the surface, the game just kind of looks like colonization simulator to me. So, like, I'm not familiar with the lore at all. Maybe that's incorrect, but, like, I've always been sort of confused how that's handled in Pikmin, or if it is. I don't know. That's not what it is at all? Okay, okay, good. I don't know. What would I hate about Pikmin 2 then? Like, okay, I don't know. They're on the brink of extinction? Okay. I mean, it's just in the, I guess less like colonization of like a people, but you're just like, you know, they're stumbling across this foreign ecosystem and just like taking control and killing a bunch of animals. I don't know, it feels weird to me on the surface. Like, again, I don't actually know about the lore, maybe I'm totally wrong. I just like, the surface level of Pikmin always felt weird to me. Like, I don't know. Do you see that people are thinking the mechanic is male because of an ESRB synopsis thing that also happens to refer to the Spiralet Islands as a single island? I haven't heard that, but I mean, that's obviously stupid. We literally see them select the, like, gendered body types in the trailer, so there's never been a canon gender. I don't think they would start now. Pikmin 1, he doesn't want to be there. In Pikmin 2, that's the whole point, that the company is corrupt and making their debts the planet's problem. Okay. I'm curious how that's handled by the story, though, but okay. I don't know. I'll play Pikmin someday. I feel like I'd probably, I don't know. I feel like I should be the kind of person that likes Pikmin, but just actually watching the gameplay, it's never seemed appealing to me. But I don't know. It's handled by making Olimar a wage slave? Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Saving a species that becomes the predominant member of the food chain? That just feels, I don't know, that feels weird to me still, but like, I guess it's not like, I'm not like doubting like the morals of like Nintendo. I just feel like I would feel weird doing some of the things that you have to do in Pikmin. I don't know. I'll do one more with this group, and then I'll open the room again, and then Splat Power, you can join. Gots to go speed. Yes. Hello, Brickface. Have we seen Team Power once, actually? Wait. that just occurred to me. Okay, we did here. Okay, there's like... We fought 3, 4, 5, 6... Okay, I mean, they're there. They haven't been there in a while. Pikmin is Miyamoto's evil plan to make people stop caring about the environment. Like, yeah, obviously it's not that. I don't know. News thing that gives the Raiders banners? I don't know. I know it didn't show up for people in Europe until like a few days after, but I'm pretty sure it should be there for everyone now. Oh. Okay, I'll just... Sorry to end on a disconnect, but I'll just go ahead and end the room there. Just want another 100x, nice. Okay, we will try to let the new people join first. All right. And then if we need to, we can fill with repeats. I know a lot of people have compared the dungeons to Pikmin, which I don't know really enough about. I know Pikmin has dungeons with sublayers, so I guess that makes sense. But I don't know beyond that. Splat Power, now is your chance to join, by the way. It should show up in the notifications. Can you guys let Splat Power in? Sorry, I know I just opened it up, but I think they've been trying to join for a while. Yeah, thanks for the games, Big Jonas. Unless Splat Power is one of these people, but I assume their name is Splat Power. I don't know. Oh, they might be. I don't know. Splat Power, if you're in the room, can you say? Just so we're good on that. Look over here. Okay, I'm gonna assume that means yes. Boom, boom. Yeah, the debt thing also. Susie Deltarune, no way. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. I feel like the music I'm most excited for in Raiders is like the chill music, because I don't know, I feel like we've had a lot of frantic combat music between Salmon Run and Side Order lately that like I don't know, the more low-key music so far appeals to me a lot more, and I'm excited to hear more of it. Most excited for DHA? Yeah. I don't know. I hope they manage to make them sound distinct from Omega 3. Oh my god. Yeah, it is kind of weird that they only did the kiosk demos, but in my case, I'm glad because I didn't want to play it, and I'd be a lot more tempted to play it if I could just download it. I don't know, man. There's always got to be some Nintendo decision that happens with every game. Yeah, Deep Cut getting solo songs is a very exciting prospect. Do they even have the kiosks in Europe? I actually have no idea. Do you guys have Target? Where are the sponges here? You're not in Europe? Okay, well, I was just asking. I wasn't... I didn't mean you specifically. I just know there are Europeans that watch my stream because it's like EU-friendly time or something. And I genuinely have no idea if they have Targets. Europe barely has actual copies of Splatoon games? I mean, they have... they have a couple billion, I think, at least. Europe typically doesn't do this? Okay. Oh, I thought we were doing better than that. What if we win anyway? Oh. You lost to Susie Deltarune. What if I play like that one blaster? Yeah. I'm still sad by how few weapons in this game have Inkjet, or at least weapons I like. Because they made Inkjet so much more fun to play, and then I feel like there's like no options. She's purple for an amazing reason, so true. I like Rapid, yeah. Fiza Mech? Isn't that like the Reggie name that's like a Smash Bros default name or something? That was a reference to like the One Direct skit or something? Interesting. I still love Liquid Sunshine. Don't win against Tactics too much, please. I mean, we already won against them 100 times, technically. So I can't really promise that. It's not a very productive Inkjet. Okay, nice. That didn't get camped. Raider seems like a better Pikmin 2 successor than Pikmin 4 was. Maybe. Hello, Polar Pug. Yeah, I do like this blue. It's pretty similar to like the Summer Nights blue. I don't feel like it's that different than what we've seen before, but it is nice. Can I? Okay, guess not. Yeah. I guess the light blue, she kind of has lighter blue hair just in her Raiders design anyway. I wonder if that's part of why they decided to give her that team color, or maybe that's just a coincidence. I don't know. Shiver's Raiders design is so much better. I probably said that before, but I don't know. For some reason, I never really loved Deep Cut's designs in Splatoon 3 that much, but I like the Raiders designs significantly more. It is like the Squid Girl blue, that's true. Are we bringing it back to Deltarune? I've mostly managed to stay off of Deltarune this stream. Not that I don't like talking about it, obviously. I mean, I got no clue anymore. Chapter 4 seemed to imply she knew something, but I don't know if she actually does. I think it's just a case of, like, when Chris and Noelle were younger, she, like, wanted them to be a thing. Because, like, with the Ferris wheel, that was kind of implied. But I don't think, I think she just saw that Noelle, like, was happy about Chris, but I don't think, at this point, I don't think she actually had any idea what was going on. I don't know, because, I mean, she knows about the soul, but I just don't think she would have assumed that would have happened. I've given up on predicting Deltarune. Yeah, I mean, I think it's fun to throw out things here and there. I mean, I'm just trying to wrap my head around the friend stuff, the lore drop we got. Because I was someone who never cared about, I wouldn't say never cared at all, but like, I thought people kind of overstated the importance of the Shadow Mantle boss, ERAM, whatever you want to call it. But now I'm almost like wondering if that's the thing that gave out all the shadow crystals, because I was just thought that was Friend, but now, like, okay, Friend isn't like one guy, it's like a pack of cats, and the only thing we see, I mean, ERAM literally attacks us with a pack of friend cats. Like, I feel like that has to be, like, if we have anything to work with, I feel like that's pretty hard to ignore. So, I don't know, I know some people just think it's Gaster. I don't know. Splatoon 3 had a version of Squid Jump, it would be called Squid Roll or Squid Surge. Yeah, I guess it could. I don't know, a Squid Jump was a pretty uninspired name from the start. I think they could call it pretty much anything. Nice. Yeah, and we went straight from Pirate Gaster to Gru Gaster. I don't know how long that one will last, but we'll see. Did you know the secret bosses have attacks that deal a percentage of health? I did not, but I know that, like, basically all of the stats in Deltarune are fake, so that doesn't surprise me. I kind of like the idea, I know we talked about this a little last week, I think, but the idea that shadow crystals come from Lightners and are just given to Darkners. That doesn't explain Jevil's, but it basically explains everyone else's, so that would kind of make sense, but I don't know. Waiting for Hammerhead to leave rotation. That is fair. I'll probably end stream on rotation, honestly. I know I've been doing longer streams for a while now, but I honestly still like I feel like my streaming stamina is not very good. I still feel like 3 hours is kind of like the cutoff for when I can actually have like coherent conversations, and I'm a little bit more tired than usual anyway today, so I'll probably just go for 3 hours. Hammerhead is a goated map in this game? I've never heard anyone say that before. I mean, you're entitled to that opinion. People do not like Hammerhead in Splatoon 3. No secret boss is top Spamton for me. Jevel's cool. I mean, I went on the whole rant about this last stream, but Spamton just, you have all of the build-up and the lore and the context surrounding the fight, and then the fight itself is as good as it is, so, like, I don't know. Chapter 4's is really good, like, as the standalone fight. I don't know. Spamton still just goes crazy. I don't know what that what is reacting to. Yeah, I mean, Hammerhead's not like bottom one for me, but it's... I would not call it goated. You went from calling it goated to calling it better dog shit. I feel like there's a significant gap there. I mean, I never really got the, like, discarded object. Everyone was so fixated on that specific phrase of, like, we know the secret bosses are all discarded objects, when, like, Jevil wasn't even that. Like, yeah, it's the Joker card, so it's like you pull it out of the deck and you don't use it, but it's, like, not discarded. Like, it's not any more discarded than the entire card kingdom already was. So, like, that, I don't know, that, I never liked that line of thinking, because it was literally just Spamton. Like, so much stuff is literally, like, people just assumed, oh, well, Spamton did this, so all of them are going to do this. It wasn't even a pattern. It was just Spamton. The gripe is I find Neo way easier than Jevil. Yeah. See, I'm biased because, like, I went into the fight with no items my first playthrough and I sucked ass at the Spamton fight, so I actually found it harder than Jevil, but I know that's, like, not the normal experience or the normal opinion to have. I don't know. I think people understate the difficulty a little bit. I think it's literally, it's easy to have good items, but I think the actual attacks are, like... I think the phone hands attack is harder than any of Jevil's attacks easily, for me. So, I don't know. For me, that isn't a problem, but I understand that perspective. I think Gerson is easier than Neo, to be completely honest. I think Gerson is way easier. I do not understand why Gerson is so easy. That's the one I find too easy for chapter 4. I don't really... The whole night fraud thing is like, I didn't even really hear people saying that until other people were getting mad about it. It's like, I don't really know what, like... I think it was just like a meme that got taken seriously or something, like the whole like cutscene merchant thing. It's like, if they kill you in a cutscene, they're canonically strong. Like, I don't really care how hard the fight is. And also, it's still the hardest fight in the game. So, like, what are we talking about? I don't know. I don't know what, like, the joke is there, or the argument. It's like, the Roaring Knight is canonically extremely powerful, and, like, ludo-narratively also powerful, because it's the hardest fight in the game. So, like, I don't know what people are talking about when they say that. Pink was not harder than the Knight for me. I mean, that's maybe subjective, maybe it's recency bias, I don't know. It did not take me nearly as long. And to be fair, before the patch, the Knight also had a BS attack that had to be nerfed. So, maybe it depends on when you fought the Knight. Yeah, the Knight is at 75% HP, and it was like, for all we know, it was basically faking being stunned at all, just so that it could swoon the party. How do you unlock? Well, someone was saying they didn't want chapter 5, or like they had avoided chapter 5 spoilers, so now if that person's still here, I'm gonna say chapter 5 spoilers. You have to get the pink coins and buy the key from the shop, and then there's a door. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, I don't know why I'm explaining. You can probably just look it up anyway. Well, looking it up will probably get you spoiled, which is basically what happened to me, but I don't know. I mean, I did Knight pre-patch. I don't know. The bomb attack is BS, but I think the rest of the fight, for me, is not as hard as Knight. Dude, I'm actually so mad. So I didn't explicitly say it in the video, but I was spoiled pretty much. I was trying, because I did everything but find the door, and I don't know. I just, the end of chapter 5 trips me up, because it, like, you think, I don't know. I thought the part before Top of Castle was like the end of the chapter, and it seemed like a point of no return, and it's when the warp doors activate. So I'm like, okay, I like have to backtrack and find the door, or else I'm gonna miss the secret boss. So I just try to look up like where to use the pink key. Like I knew that it was the coins, I knew that it was the key, and I basically got spoiled for what it was. I didn't like say it in the video, but it might have been, I don't know. My reaction was very like, you know. I think my reaction would have been better if I was fully unspoiled. And also, I watched back my playthrough and I'm so mad because I literally, like, jumped to the left. Like, you have to jump. You get to the top of the platforming section and you go left. And I just, like, I guess I just like short hopped. Like I literally did jump to the left. It's not even that I didn't try to go left. I was like pixels off discovering the secret boss and not getting spoiled. Like if I had held down the jump button for like half a second longer, I literally would have not been spoiled and I would have found it myself. But I just thought it was a solid wall because I short hopped instead of full jumping. And I'm so mad. I'm actually so mad about that because I was so close to finally, and that would have been the only one I discovered organically because I've been spoiled on all the other ones. Like that will actually haunt me forever, bro. Oh my god. It's so annoying. But I don't know. I just have to hope that chapter 6 has a secret boss and I don't get spoiled on that one, I guess, which I don't even know if it will. I don't know if there has to be a shadow crystal to have a secret boss or if we'll get one more with the pure crystal or something. I don't know. I don't know, man. I guess that's maybe a nice thing about a lot of the kind of subplots and mysteries wrapping up is that, you know, we don't have to be worried about missing the egg anymore. I would hope that if there is one more secret boss, it's just more obviously telegraphed because you've already gotten all the shadow crystals. I don't know. Oh, we had DC. Yeah, I think Sham is more likely. Maybe, I mean, maybe I think ERAM stocks are way up after the lore drop. That's my thing, is, I never thought ERAM would like come back or matter again, but between the Weird Route ARG, like, I don't know who else the voice could be giving the responses to the emails other than ERAM. Like, it just sounds like the way they talk and no one else in the game. So it could just be an unrevealed character. Well, I did terrible that game. That's my bad. I'm switching off this weapon. I don't know. Oh my god. I don't even know how I inputted left there. I literally don't know how that happened. Okay. I guess there is space in the room because someone DC'd, but then I accidentally... I mean, you can't back out. That's the annoying thing, right? Is in Splatfest, you have to delete the room to let new people in, so... I'll keep going with this for a while. How much longer am I even gonna go? Yeah, okay, we'll switch out at some point. A couple more games, maybe. My Kirby searching... I tried so hard to be thorough. I just got freaked out by the Top of Castle. I just wish it wasn't like, no, I don't know I don't know where that train of thought was going. I think I just assumed it was like a pattern. Because chapter 5 is weird, where like the castle is like basically half the chapter and not just the final dungeon. So it's like a different layout. But I just gotta stop expecting there to be patterns, I don't know. I like your number 5 off right now because of your teams. I'm number 5 though. That's pretty. That's low down enough. That's fine. I spend way too long. I feel like Toby Fox games reward you for that though. There's so many like random NPCs that spawn in when you backtrack and stuff. Like, I don't know. I feel like of all the games to spend too long in, Deltarune is a good one. Maybe not in other games, but Toby Fox games reward your patience. Okay, if I lock in with the weapon, I can use the weapon. I was just turning my brain off, which is why I wanted to switch off. Boom. Ow. I think that this person is just like Canon 8. Do 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 do. Cool. I did not mean it this way. Okay, well, I really just did not get the last shot on that guy, I guess. Okay. If I could just back out and let one more person in, then I would, but it's just the fact that I have to delete the whole lobby. I feel bad for the people who joined if I remove it, so we're gonna... I'll do a few more matches still with this group. Got a DC when I got the best Splatfest OST. It was like some kind of big betrayal. Damn. Let me play this for some reason, I guess. I don't know. How long is the stream? Like 30 more minutes. I do want to kind of just chill out today. If I had gotten more sleep, then I would go longer. But I'm slowly running out of steam. Do 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 do. I have no idea what I'm doing next week. Oh, I got Rhythm Heaven, by the way. I was gonna bring that up. Probably won't stream that, but it has been fun. I don't know, some people were mentioning it the other stream, so I wanted to mention it. I'm not terrible at it. I don't know if I'm gonna like go through and perfect everything, but I've been trying to get amazings at least. Oh, Dench Attack. That could be fun. Oh yeah, Rhythm Paradise for the Europeans. But yeah, I've never played a Rhythm Heaven, so I kind of got the gist of what it was. But yeah, I have not tried one before Groove, but it is fun. The music is like really good. I mean, maybe that should have been expected, I guess, but I don't know. I haven't really fully like listened to a Rhythm Heaven soundtrack before. I did not realize how hard they went with like the vocal tracks and stuff. Ow. Yeah, I just don't. I like rhythm games, but I don't. It's the same thing as speedrunning, where I just don't have the mentality to just keep resetting from making a single mistake over and over and over. I can't do that. But the Amazings are like just the right level of generous, I feel like, where you still have to like lock in, but it's not like literal, you know, machine perfection. Which I don't know if getting a perfect is like, I mean, obviously it's not as intense as like a more hardcore casual game might be, where you literally have to get like, you know, like the timing on every single note perfect, but it's still a little more than I think I'm willing to to put into the game. Heaven is not real in Europe. That is such a, like, did they think people would be, like, offended? I don't know the story there. I didn't know it was called Rhythm Paradise until, like, this week in Europe. Like, I wonder if it's just a different localization just because, like, they weren't communicating, or, like, I don't know. Feels like one of those things that, like, by this point in time, they would have just, you know, merged it. I feel like you don't normally have separate localized titles for stuff anymore. I ran out of ink. I was trying to be fancy with the suction bomb. There we go. There we go. Maybe I like this weapon. I forgot I like playing this. I got so confused on the map for a second. I got a Hatsune Miku game and got PTSD from certain songs. Yeah, I would not. I don't know. Unbeatable is like the most I have like tried to actually grind any rhythm game. And even that I like. there's one song I really wanted to see if I could get perfect, and I don't even remember what happened. I remember I thought I should have S ranked it, but I didn't for some reason on the hardest difficulty. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not cut out for for that kind of perfection. Yeah, I mean, like Yoshi. Oh, I finally got the gold Judd badge. Finally. I don't know how it took me that long. It took every Splatfest until Raiders to get the Turf War badge, bro. How did it actually take me that long? Finally I got it. Oh my god. I've gone ruler every fest. Like, why does it take so long to get that badge? Anyway, right, localization. Yeah, I mean, what was it? Yoshi's Universal Gravitation is like the meme one instead of Topsy-Turvy. How many wins is that? I think it's 1,200 or something, or is it just 1,000? I think it's 1,200 Turf War wins. I don't really know anything about Ultra Kill. I've seen like vague like memes. I don't actually know what the game is like. I think maybe someone described it to me before on stream. I don't know. I don't have any inherent interest in it, but maybe if I saw more of it or something. Yoshi and the Compendium of Whimsical Creatures, yeah. That should have been the real title. Oh my god. I'm gonna like take a nap after stream, bro. I don't know if it's an ultra kill kind of afternoon, but yeah, I'll maybe look into it. I guess you just said check it out, not play it. But yeah, maybe I'll look into it. I don't know. I forgot you can do that. I forgot you can get up there, and I did not expect to die. Oh my god. Okay, we're halfway through the match. We can bring this back maybe a little bit at least. I mean, I'm not even trying to flank necessarily, I'm just trying to not... Okay, well... I was just trying to not die. Oh, okay. I just can't really challenge that guy with my weapon, at least with my skill with this weapon. Can I get, like, up here? Okay, that works. Oh my god. Okay, well I can... Yeah. Oh, dude, really? This is a sad game. Do I jump? I mean, I gotta try. I know they're gonna... shoot. I forgot I had this super slow stealth jump! No, no you don't! No, you... I could have actually saved that. I could have actually saved that. That's annoying. That's annoying. I can't just get I'm gonna get spawn camped by this guy. I can't fight him with my weapon. I gotta jump. Please die. Please die, Dynamo. Oh my god. There we go. Jeez, dude. I doubt we brought that back all the way, but there was an attempt. There was an attempt. Dang. Yeah, no. Have you played Final Fantasy? No. I will back out now because I think we only have one viewer in here, so I'll remake the room. If people want to hop in. A for effort, as Isopadre would say. He does say that, doesn't he? Is this my... What is here? Oh, right. Where's my Judd badge? Wow. Yeah, 1,200. I cannot believe it took me that long. How many hours in the game? Like, I mean, this just goes to show how little Turf War I play. Yeah, 1,800 hours in the game to get the gold Turf War badge. Bum, 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 bum. I guess I'll keep playing this. I had like kind of a build for this, right? Not really. I'll use this. Why not? I didn't even change the main ability. I've been running ability doubler the whole time. That's fine. Yeah, it still hasn't passed my Splatoon 2 hours, which is kind of, well, maybe it's not surprising because Octo Expansion exists, but it is a lot. I'm very excited for Raiders, yes. Bum, bum, ba-da-bum. Bum, 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 ba-da-bum. Cool. Bum, 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 bum. I like none of you guys use the same name in chat that you use in game. Not that that's a problem. Oh, hey. Well, good time to join. Okay, oh god, I gotta lock in with Dreadringer. Okay, okay. 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 Their weapons paint well, but they're also kind of like noob weapons, maybe. So maybe we have a chance. Okay, you do brick face, okay. Yeah, I gotta stop reading chat, I gotta log in. I will see you guys in 3 minutes. Cut this off before it goes anywhere. Oh, really? Didn't get like any damage off that? Oh, nice. Cool. Filling some of the gaps here. Don't want to neglect our spawn too much, but we're looking okay. We got someone back there. Oh my god. Thank you, that was scary. Yeah, drop, I dare you. Yeah, drop, I dare you. If he drops, he's dead. He dropped. He moved. I was thinking they'd be like further in the back corner, like over the... Oh, like dropping that way. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. How are we doing? We're doing okay. Spawn is good. I'm gonna jump here. Oh, shoot, that guy's getting close. That's bad. Oh my god. No! Okay, so the other guy goes down the slope and gets no damage from the reslider. I go down a slope and I still die. How is that fair, huh? I don't like how much they're... Oh my god. I don't like how much they're advancing here. Hold the line, guys. Hold the line. Oh my god, I can't... I, like, need to, like, team fight with this weapon. I can't solo people. I thought that would work with the stringer. Shoot. That's pretty bad. 30 seconds. Make it count. Nice. Okay. They're mostly dead. Take back mid. Don't let them jump. Kill the jumps. Cool. I don't know. That was looking pretty bad, but we kind of came back at the end. It was looking pretty bad though. No. That was good. That was good. Hell yeah. Okay, GG's. 200 X's. That feels nice. Awesome. Holy comeback for real, yeah. Oh my god. I really thought that was over. Awesome. Love to see it. 10 more gambling opportunities, true. Yeah, nice job, guys. Oh yeah, it does the idle songs. I think that was a change they just made, like, at some point where if you win 100x, it does the idle song when you win. Promoting me to number 4 op for that? Oh, it's I will take that as an honor. We can maybe finish stream with some conch shell gambling. I'll play until rotation though. New Cosmic, am I late? I mean, we literally just won 100x, so kind of. But no worries. Oh, hello. Okay. It was like a trailer shot. They both just kind of walked into it. Whoa! There we go. Sometimes with Dread, panicking and flailing does work. And I think that's why I like this weapon. Because you can be locked in with it, or you can be afraid. And sometimes the shots just hit. Ah! I guess I did do a Sonic E title. I wouldn't... I'm not really picking speed because of Sonic. I'm picking it genuinely just because of the Splatoon Raiders gameplay associated with the speed tank. But I mean, it's also just kind of my general play style, like in games. If there is, I like speedy or like all-rounder characters more than technical or like heavyweight characters. So I feel like speed is accurate in that case as well. I'll take that. would have been nice to not die, but I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, I very rarely, if ever, have let ink color determine my Splatfest choice, but I guess that is also a factor. I do like the blue the most. You should check out Ultra Kill then. Okay. Probably could have just popped it right there to kill that guy. Oh, I killed someone else. Okay. Lots of reef sliders, I'm noticing. I don't like that you're doing that. Don't do that. Okay. That's, okay. Well, that's bad. Kinda just lost it at the end there. Unfortunate. Really offered to get you Switch 2? I said no, it's a little pricey. Not gonna get for one game. Yeah. That's fair. I mean, yeah, I don't know. At this point, there are a decent number of games. I feel like, in my opinion, Bonanza and Raiders would be worth it, but that's my opinion. Obviously, I own it, so fair enough. Normally, Epic speed, but power tank abilities seem more interesting. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Splatchet seems really cool. I'm not too into the other ones. I guess like the top spinning thing, I don't know, doesn't look that cool to me. Or it looks similar enough to the Boomerang anyway, and I think Boomerang is speed tank. I chose speed to run away. I mean, yeah, like honestly, in Raiders at least, that's part of why I like it, is because you can just get away from the horde. Wish healing was an option. Yeah, I mean, it is more like Raiders specific. It would be fun to have one that was just kind of like, you know, DPS support or tank, I guess. It'd be kind of weird though, like Splatoon isn't really a class-based game. Like there are like weapon roles kind of in competitive, but it's not like a, I don't know, I feel like that would be weird to a lot of Splatoon fans who like haven't played other shooters or other games that even like have those kinds of classes. Yeah, I always forget I own Air Riders, dude, I'll be honest. Like, it's not a bad game, but I just like, I played it a lot the first like 2 weeks with friends, and I have just not touched it. I like 100%ed the single player, or at least the road trip mode. So I mean, I got that out of it at least, but I don't know. I'm so glad Splatoon is not a hero shooter. I do not like... I mean, the main thing I don't like about hero shooters is just the monetization. You know, they're always like free-to-play battle pass, whatever, that garbage. I played a little bit of Marvel Rivals and it was kind of fun, but I mean like a little bit. I mean like 2 days I played it. It's just, they're just not really my thing. And I don't know. I don't imagine it. A class system does not feel like it would benefit Splatoon's gameplay, in my opinion. I mean, healing also, like, you couldn't have healers in Splatoon because everyone dies in 2 seconds anyway. What are your thoughts on the new Super Mario Bros. Series? I like DS probably the most. I like Wii because it's nostalgic and I grew up with it. And I don't really care about the other two. I never played 2, and I played Wii. I played the Wii U one a single time. I'm surprised chasing that guy down worked. That was not the angle I wanted to use that at. My bad. I whipped the camera around a little too much. New 2 is the only one I played. I mean, I don't really love 2D Mario either, but you did play the worst one. So I don't know if that's the first one you played. Maybe it gave a bad impression. I don't know. I talked about it like a while back probably, because like I don't really like Mario Wonder. I never really got the praise for that game. I mean, like it's like a good game. It's like well designed. I just thought it was like the level design is not very compelling to me in that game. And I honestly probably like the new Super Mario Bros. Games more, but even then, yeah, they're just not my favorite. 3D Mario is like my favorite series ever, but 2D Mario just doesn't really hit for me. I'd rather play other platformers. Wii U is my least favorite. Wii, I'm entirely tainted by nostalgia. Like, I really can't... I can't have an objective view on that game, because it's just like, you know, played it with friends, played it with my sister growing up. It was like, you know, besides Galaxy, one of the first games I played, one of the first Mario games I played. Oh, that was rotation. Okay, cool. I don't really have strong thoughts on Mario Rabbids. I did not play the first one, and I started Sparks of Hope and then dropped it because I was bad at it. Which, I don't know if that's embarrassing to be bad at a Mario RPG, but I'm so bad at any kind of tactical game. And I wasn't that into it. We'll do a little bit of gambling. Yeah, I mean, that's my thing, is like, I feel like a lot of people criticize Wii for its level design having to accommodate multiplayer, but then it's like, well, you know what solves that? Playing in multiplayer. If you just play the game in multiplayer, then it's fun. So I don't think that's a, you know, excuse of the entire game, but I do think it's more fun in multiplayer. I'm like okay at chess. My issue with tactic games is like, the thing with chess is you know what the pieces can do. What drives me insane, I tried playing Fire Emblem. I had the same issue, I think, in Fire Emblem and Sparks of Hope, where I'm like, for some reason I couldn't comprehend like how the enemies were going to move. I always thought I was like in a safe position, and then they just moved and were able to kill me anyway, and I didn't understand how I was supposed to predict it. I'm probably just bad. Like it's fully a skill issue. It's not an issue with the game. I know it's my fault, but I didn't get it. I don't know. It never clicked. Who's your favorite idol? Design-wise, Callie. Writing-wise, probably tied Pearl and Marina. Is the Cosmic Cloud lore playing New Super Mario Bros. With my sister, or being bad at tactic games? We're not getting very exciting gotcha polls. Was that like 4 light blues in a row, bro? Dude. Come on. Surely this means the seed is gonna give me something good eventually. Okay, I'll take a purple. Country-born free spirit. But your view on chess is taint. That's funny to see chess as like the slacker like delinquent thing. I feel like it's normally supposed to be the like sophisticated game. Gone fishing. That's not even Gone Fishing like the map. That's just Gone Fishing. How is that a title? That doesn't. Okay, whatever. This is a pretty sad day at the shell out machine, bro. You rolled a gold? Come on, bro. don't tell me that right now. Chess as a hero shooter? I mean, Fire Emblem has classes. I feel like that's about as close as you're gonna get. Read the room, man. I played like a fake Dungeons and Dragons with my friends in Boy Scouts where we like didn't actually do like the stats and we just kind of BS'd it, and like that was fun. I don't feel like I couldn't get invested enough to like actually make like a full character sheet and like stay committed to a campaign or anything. Okay, we got 2 more. At least that's a purple. Oh hey, I got Yoko and the Gold Bazookas fan. That's like the longest suffix, I think. And we end on a light blue. Okay, that's fine. Okay, but what if we do like 1 with money though? 1 with money. Okay, and that's another light blue. But what if we like spend the rest of all my money to do one last one? And it's another light blue. Okay, okay, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna not do that anymore. I just want to. We can end with the 100x pose. Oh, I like this. Susie Deltarune. Please don't touch it. I mean, you guys will be happy to hear. Okay, random. There's no favoritism here. Completely random. You'll be happy to hear that I have like absolutely negative interest in gambling of any kind that involves actual money. Okay, I just want a nice shot for the end screen. We'll leave it here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the games. I did get the banners, yeah. I have one of them equipped. Yeah, that was a fun stream. A little bit shorter than they've been lately, but I'm just kind of tired. And it is just Turf War. But hey, 200x's, that's about as exciting as a Splatfest stream is probably going to get. I guess without a 333x, but you know, can't ask for everything. But yeah. Thanks for watching. 2 more weeks until Raiders, less than 2 weeks. I'll stream the Thursday it comes out. Next week, I don't really know. I might do like Dench Attack or something because apparently that comes out. Might just do something weird instead of just the normal Splatoon, considering we're about to get like 4 Raider streams right after that. So that would kind of work out. But I don't know. I'll figure it out sometime and let you guys know. Until then, thanks for watching. This has been Cosmic. Farewell.